Hey everyone, have I here bring a video on Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle. In this video, as expected, Global's getting LR Cell Max right before the worldwide celebration. So with that, if you're new to my channel, like, subscribe, comment below, do all that good stuff. Let's go ahead and dive right in. And I'll tell you what, I've been making too many videos today. I normally, maybe I do one, two, now I'm like a third, possibly fourth if the data download comes by. I don't know if I'm going to do the data download video. So it's getting kind of late for me already. I got work tomorrow. I got a lot of stuff, but it seems like non-stop information is dropping on Dokkan here. The hype is real for Worldwide Celebration. And if you want to check out my previous video discussing why I thought that LR Cell Max had to drop, must have to drop for Global, go ahead and check out that video for me discussing why that is the case. And here, and lo and behold, we got the preview and animations for Cell Max. So let's go ahead and dive into this unit and why this is very important for Global to get this unit here. So this unit has really nice stats: 24,000 HP, over 20,000 in attack, and almost 14,000 defense. So nice rounded stats here for an LR. And remember, this is a yellow coin LR. So when we break this down here, this is a artificial life forms super bosses category key plus 4, 150%, a dual category 150 with key plus 4. This is what the current meta is with yellow coin LRs. Leader skills are just irrelevant for these units, unfortunately. This has been the tradition since LRs came out. The leader skill is absolutely worthless in a sense. So you have the 12 key super attack, greatly raises attack for one turn, causes colossal damage to enemies, so not much there. And then 18 key super attack, greatly raises attack for one turn, causes mega colossal damage to all enemies, and greatly lowers attack and defense. So here is really why the unit is so amazingly strong. It does have some issues, and I'll talk about what the issues are, but nothing to do with its passive, because the passive is ridiculous here. It has an entrance animation, attack and defense 100%, guards all attacks, and launches an additional attack that has a high chance of becoming super attack for 3 turns when there is another artificial life forms or super bosses category ally on the team upon the character's entry. So this is not a movie bosses unit, but movie bosses is going to be one of the most featured or improved categories during the worldwide celebration, being that it's Broly themed. So this again has to have happened because this unit's so good on a movie bosses team. However, you do have to run a super bosses, at least one, and generally if you're going to be running like the AGL Broly, you're going to be fine running that on movie bosses, and that's going to be super bosses as well. There's a lot of crossover between movie bosses and super bosses that are really good right now, so I don't think this is going to be a problem when it comes to that. Now, on top of this nice little entrance animation buff there, you get key plus 5, attack defense 300% flat out. That's really strong. Plus an additional key plus 1 up to 5, and then 20% to attack up to 100% with each attack performed, and then key plus 1 up to 5, and defense 20% up to 100% with each attack received. So when we get the received, we want to do the attacks, and you can get plus 10 to key, which is wild, and then attack and defense 100%. Launches an additional attack, has a high chance of becoming super attack on top of this one here for 3 turns. So that's why you can kind of build up this with attack with each attack performed. And then plus an additional 250% defense and reduction of damage 30% when all allies attacking in the same turn are either artificial life forms, movie bosses, or super bosses. And again, this is one of the reasons why you want this unit first position with movie bosses as the category or category lead. We're expecting Broly is going to be at least leader skill for some sort of movie bosses, whether it's Carnival 200% or Dokkan Festival exclusive 170. Plus an additional 250% to attack and a chance of performing critical hit 30% when there's no super heroes category allies attacking the same turn. And this is interesting here, like before this, like this team that we're probably going to be running in terms of movie bosses with a Broly here, you're generally running a lot of units who are superheroes category allies. You have Rose, you have the Super Broly, right? So that is interesting to see how this actually performs now on the Broly team. This is an added benefit. Yeah, that's gonna be very interesting. Launches additional attack within the same turn after receiving a super attack, which is very powerful as well. And then this crazy active skill, right? This active skill here raises attack temporarily and causes ultra damage to enemy, and then 999% defense, and then redirects all the attacks into the character with a taunt mechanic there. So pretty powerful, pretty wild. And then you can actually do this. Activation can be activated when all allies attacking same turns, artificial life forms, or super bosses category characters starting from the 4th turn of the battle, or all allies attacking the same turn or extreme class in the 6th turn, and that's going to be a lot easier, but I think this is going to be fine as well. So again, depending on the team that you're going to be bringing. Link skills: Android Assault, Infighter, Berserker, Big Bad Bosses, Nightmare, Fierce Battle, Legendary Power, which is fine. Links up fairly well, but then the weakest point of this is really the categories. Not on many categories here. Movie bosses, androids, artificial life forms, final trump card, battle of fate, super bosses. And again, this passive is out of control. This active skill is out of control. It's really, really strong, really powerful. But the only issue really with this unit here is leader skill. We already know that's not good. And then categories. Everything else, amazingly strong here. And this is why it's so valuable for Global to get this character before the start of the Worldwide Celebration. I showed this in my other video, so I'll just quickly go over it here in less detail, but if you want to go check that out a little bit more detail. I am expecting that we're going to get a lot of EZAs, and these are some opportunities for Broly EZAs to actually be provided. Now we're going to get Cell Max. So before Cell Max was going to be dropped, you only have 3 other units that are fairly decent on a full movie bosses category team, right? You have AGL, movie Broly, Super Saiyan movie Broly, you have the EZA movie base form Broly, and then you have Golden Frieza, and that's it. Herodigarn, Dodge or Die unit, technically you can put that on there. So now you have Cell Max on here, you're really just looking for one more unit to run on this team, and you should be fine. We are expecting the tech LR Super Saiyan Broly. That should happen, like 99.999% chance that's going to happen. Opportunity for also the Int EZA Legendary Super Saiyan Broly, and then the other 2 options of Super Extreme to the Dokkan Festival exclusive STR Broly, and then the LR STR Broly could be our first Super EZA for an LR, right? So again, I go into a little bit more detail there in my other video. So what's going to now happen then, if we are going to get the EZA to the Tech Broly, again, that's the 99.999% chance, and along with Cell Max, now you got a pretty decent team to look forward to if you're running a full movie bosses team. Again, if we did not get Cell Max, it would have been pretty difficult to create a very, very good team. Now, again, we don't know if the new Broly is going to be a first position unit. If it's a first position unit, we're going to be, rocking. We're going to be cooking here, because that's going to make this team one of the best. If Broly is like a Beast Gohan type of unit for extreme class and primarily for movie bosses, right? If they're a first position unit that can move around to 2nd or 3rd position if necessary, and then you have LR Cell Max, you have Broly in the 3rd position before they transform, before it goes into domain. Then you have 7 orbs for the physical EZA Broly. And then Golden Frieza, you can just take them out, or maybe put even a different support unit in, and might end up being very, very, very strong. So anyway, very happy about this. Now, what people are not happy about is Global is just getting bombarded with unit after unit after unit. What I'm hoping, we don't know this yet from when I'm recording this video, there's no details on what the banner looks like. I am begging the Dokkan higher ups to say, okay, great, we've been just crushing Global. Free-to-play and low-to-play players are just having a rough time. Fortunately, I'm pay to play, so it doesn't matter for me, but for all the other players that are out there, I'm hoping that they do one thing that I think would make a lot of people very happy, and it would actually make them more money, is reduce the pity, because this is a yellow coin LR, reduce the pity to 100 coins versus 200 coins to go ahead and grab a Cell Max. I think you'll have more people actually pay a little bit to get enough coins, because again, you just need 500, but you might need a lot less than that due to the fact that you might have a bunch of units that you can trade in per summon. So you might only have to use like 250 or 300 dragon stones to actually then pick up this unit. And if you think you can pick up this unit in 300 or 500 dragon stones, that's going to be well worth it, being that this is going to be a very, very important unit in the whole scheme of things in movie bosses. Right now, this is also a buff to superheroes, so superheroes is lacking, absolutely lacking. When I did the best teams for global, lacking cell max, you know, it definitely needed cell max here. So for example, like a super bosses team, you could run something like this with the Rose, and the super bosses team here with the Broly, you can run something similar here. So there's some variations now that you can run, and then cell max is cemented in that first position there. Am I running this like this? No, that's not right. It should be like this. There we go. Third position Broly, right? So, but I guess you're gonna move him over here when he transforms. So I guess I am putting in the right position after transformation. Anyway, but yeah, the Broly team's gonna look something like this. So it's gonna be just a lot better with Cell. So that's gonna be very, very beneficial. And again, they had to, boys and girls, they had to do this. They had no choice. It was a very important unit. They should have dropped. It would have made more sense if they dropped this during when they provided Tech LR UI Goku. If they were going to be planning on this anyway, they could have just dropped this banner a little bit after when Beast Gohan dropped, and that would have been a lot better than, and move everything up a week. God Topo giving them just 1 week would have been better than having Cell Max now at the end of everything. But again, that's just my thought. Data download's probably coming in a few hours from when I'm recording this video here. I'm kind of tired, had a long day. I might not do the data download video, but I'll do a full breakdown on Cell Max in the future here. And if you're new to my channel, like, subscribe, comment below, do all that good stuff. Hey, like I said, Global had to do it, and hopefully you guys are going to be lucky summoning them, and hopefully they discount the heck out of this banner and possibly even the pity system. So with that, thank you all for watching. Keep on Dokkaning. We will catch you next time. Later.